Shri Parashakti Vidyala CBSE Class 7th Subject English.
Good morning to all my dear students. Today we are going to study the 9th chapter, the gerund and the participles. All of you take your English grammar text for the class. Let us go to the class. Students, I hope you that all of you take your English grammar text for the class. You have to take the page number 46, the gerund and the participle. That you already know what is gerund. Gerund is a ing form of a verb and it is used as a noun. Okay. Here is a box that gerund is used in the following cases. Subject to a verb is swimming improves your health, smoking causes cancer, and reading makes us wise. Then object to a verb, I dislike smoking, I love swimming, you must stop laughing. Object to a preposition, he is fond of playing, I have no idea of going there. Fourth one, complement to a verb to be. His only aim was winning, his constant habit was sleeping. Then the root form of a verb V1 is called infinitive. It's so limited by, it is not limited by the number or the person of the subject. And here the root form of a verb without to is called bare infinitive. Example, I made her sing. The root form of a verb V1 preceded by to is called to infinitive. Here he wanted to go. He wanted to go now. And here is a following a box that is to infinitive and gerund. Let us see what we in to infinitive we intended to live in Delhi, but in gerund we intended living in Delhi. To infinitive, I propose to leave soon, but in gerund I propose leaving soon. The following verb of prepositions can take bare infinitive or gerund. Let us see the bare infinitive box. Bare infinitive and gerund. Bare infinitive, I heard her come in, but in gerund I heard her coming in. Bare infinitive, she saw me cross the road, but in gerund she saw me crossing the road. And gerund is used with the following expressions as be wroth, be no use, be no good, and can't bear, can't stand, can't help. Now take the page number 48. Look at the following sentence. This table is wrought by, it is not use crying over split milk. So it is no use crying over split milk. It is no good imitating others. Here, if a noun or a pronoun is used before a gerund, it must be in the past, in the possessive case. That is, I dislike Rohan coming late Delhi. A man's future depends on his working hard. Then I enter her cooking for me. Here, fill in the blanks with the correct form of gerund or infinitive of verbs given in the bracket. Here, he wants dash travel by a car. Here, to travel by a car. Next is, I don't know what dash do now. I don't know to do. I don't know what to do now. Okay, you have to fill this exercise. And next is the the participles. The participle is a form of a verb which has characteristic of a verb as well as an adjectives. Participles are three kinds: present participle, past participle, perfect participle. Present participle, drowning; in past participle, drowned; then perfect participle, having drowned. Present participle, seeing; in past participle, seen; then perfect participle, having seen. Present participle, finishing; past participle, finished; perfect participle, having finished. So in the participle and the principal verb occurred at the same time, we use the present form of a participle. A drowning man catches at a straw. They went laughing out into the snow. If a participle occur prior to the prior to the principal verb, we use the perfect form of a participle having plus V3. Having brought a book, I came back from the market. Having done my homework, I went out to play. The past participle V3 is used when the verb is functioning as an adjective. Namya's spoken English is much better than yours. These sold papers are very helpful. And recall the followings. The verb used with infinitive, the verb used with gerund. When the verb is doing the functions of a noun is called gerund. When the verb also functions as an adjective is also called participle. You have to recall what we uh, study in this, what I taught in the lesson, and you have to finish the page number 50 also. Thank you, children.